was a massive game yesterday, gents. There was a huge game yesterday. And maybe the greatest game this season is going to provide. I think it's going to become an all-time cult classic. It's going to come up on TV screens in 20 years' time. 4-4, the 8-goal thriller at Stamford Bridge. Johnny Minerals is here with us. What did you... There's a lot of Chelsea fans were buzzing after that win yesterday. They're celebrating it. Chelsea are on their way to being back. What did you make of the performance and the result from your boys at Stamford Bridge yesterday, mate?
Oh, but first up, big up Terry, bro. Big up to everyone here in the chat. Smash that like button and all that jazz, subscribe and all that. So it right up to Chelsea, up Minerals FC first and foremost. Listen, that game, all the Chelsea supporters creaming themselves over a draw. I mean, my standards are up there. I want a win. You go and score 4 goals against City, I expect to win. That ain't going to happen anytime soon, mate. The game itself, cracking game, end to end, but it was boys v men. I mean, it's simple as that. I think City were always in control of that game. They didn't really turn up. They're not on form. We all know that, but they're just such a well-oiled machine. They just seem to just get results, and they're just used to winning. But I think a lot of mistakes in that game, both sides. But Chelsea mistakes defensively poor. Midfield was getting cut through too easy. Listen, a point's a point. We didn't lose. But like we got little wrongings in the fan base, like Rory failed actor Jennings, who likes to come out and go, Chelsea are back, and all this jazz. Well, we've got 5 points out of 12. All right? We're not back. We're still sitting 10th. We're not going up anytime soon. We got Newcastle away. So as far as I'm concerned, we ain't going anywhere fast, mate. You know, the reality is we got Starboy Enzo getting slinged off like in the Spurs game, 55th minute in the Spurs game or whatever it was, and then 64th minute against City. And this guy's got amazing stats, but I don't care about stats. I care about controlling midfield, bruv. You know, the bottom line is this, right? A point's a point. I never expected to get anything from City. City are the best team. They're the benchmark. But let's have it right. Our clowns upstairs want to go the Kindergarten FC project, and that's what we got. We've got to be patient. We've got to go trust this process and all this jazz. Like, I'm not into all that trust the process.
Did you celebrate the goals yesterday, Johnny? Did you celebrate the goals yesterday?
Of course, I'm a Chelsea fan, bro. Of course I celebrate the goals.
Why are you celebrating them then if you're not happy with them? They're the signings that Todd Bowley's made, no? Why did you celebrate them?
Well, let's have it right. I think if you look at the core of the team, Sterling, Gallagher, and Thiago Silva, they're the reason we drew that game. We didn't win the game. We drew the game. That's the reason. Those 3 players don't play that game because Reece only played 60 minutes. I see City just absolutely steamrolling us. The bottom line is this. For you to say to me, did I celebrate the goals? Of course I'm celebrating. I'm Chelsea, brother. I love my club. And I want us to win. The reality is we're not in any fit state of compete at the highest level. And if you think that we are, then I don't know what to tell you, fella. You must be on some cloud 9 or something, bruv. Because the bottom line is this. Chelsea at the moment are a long way from Starbucks, mate. They're a long way from getting top 4. We are 10 points off top 4 after, 12 games now? 12 games. We're 10 points off top 4. Now, obviously, the Wolvesy, they done the Spursy. We did the Spursy. But let's have it right, yeah? The old Spursy, thank you very much. Our kids don't need their milk bottles no more. We've handed them back to Andrew. He can have them. He's stocked them up there. Andrew's got them, bruv. He's a long way from Crocodile Dundee. Let's have it right. But the bottom line is this. We couldn't even score more than 4 goals against the hairline. Forget Sadio Mane, bruv. We're talking higher than fucking Pep Guardiola, bruv, yeah? We couldn't even score more than 4 goals. And let's have it right. For that game, for that matter, if Spursy had their full 11 without the injuries where they actually capitulated, we would have lost that game.
But they didn't.
Steamrolled, bro.
They decided to do what they did. They didn't. That's their beef.
No, I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for it. But let's have it right. 11 v 11.
If we didn't have Sterling, if we didn't have this guy, but we did have them though. So what do you mean if we didn't have that person?
I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about them, mate. They didn't have Maddison, their key goal and assist.
Yeah, but earlier you literally said if we didn't have Silva, if we didn't have Reece James, if we didn't have
in the City
or whatever,
game, it's called. Do you know what that's called? Do you know what that's called?
What type of logic is that?
Do you know what those players are the definition of?
What's that?
Do you know what they are? I'll tell you. Let me enlighten you. Something called experience. Something called experience that we lack in our squad. Something that these clowns sold. Yeah? all of our experience, all of our winning mentality. Yeah, we've only got Sterling, Champions League. He hasn't won it, but he's won Premier Leagues galore. Your Gallagher, who's got Premier League experience. You've got Thiago Silva, who's an absolute goat. Yeah, and there's wrongins in the fan base that want this guy bench. Oh, I don't know. Does Thiago Silva get in the team? I think we should sit him out. Oh, he slows our transitions down. Oh, he's too old. Let's have it right, bruv. This guy's a Rolls Royce baller. Yeah, this guy's generational. You don't drop Thiago Silva. Yeah. So when I hear delusion dropping Thiago Silva got us back in that game because 1-0. Yeah, it looked like it could have been an onslaught. Yeah, Thiago Silva, we got the early goal, quick goal. Let's have it right. Wonderful header, and we landed it. All right. But the bottom line is, Haaland, dangerous, got 2 goals, could have had a hat trick easy in that game. Easy. Yeah. We made mistakes at the back. Disaster, bruv. I mean, this guy is just not Chelsea level, bruv. He's not Chelsea level. I don't care what anyone tells me. He shouldn't be next to Thiago Silva, bruv. What are we doing?
He was solid yesterday, Johnny. What were you watching?
Solid. Did you see him for the goal? Did you see him for the goal for City's second goal? Where the hell was he?
How can your back line be solid and concede 4 goals? It doesn't make
sense. No. There was so many times when the ball came in, and the guy just kicked it out, bro. Even in our build-up, he was helping us so much in our build-up, bro. Yeah, those 4 goals. City scored a penalty, cool. That second goal was poor bit of marking. Right. The third goal, they caught us in a transition. When we should have had a free kick from Gallagher being pushed, and then the 4th goal. What was the 4th goal again? Remind me, Johnny.
The Rodri
goal. They're playing left back.
That was a deflection. So
but that's the reason we conceded that goal is because Caicedo was so eager to win the ball back on the left hand side because we've got Brillo Pad Cucurella there, bruv. He was getting done. He got done for what goal was it? He got done for the second goal. I think he got done for. No, third goal. The third goal, he got done on the overlap. Yeah, right. Well,
everyone got done because the ball came all the way from.
He was too busy going in on the left-hand side when he should have been in the middle, and that's where Rodri had the space. And he took the risk because Rodri's a baller. He's probably the best DM in the Premier League, bro. Yeah,
Johnny, guess what though? You're being. I get what you're
saying. 115 million,
bro. I hear what you're saying, but end of the day, we're up against Man City. Yeah, when you give Man City a chance like that on the transition, they've got Phil Foden, who number 1 was top by the way yesterday. He was brilliant, but him and Cucurella had a good battle on that side. He done him on that for that goal, for that third goal. It happens, bro. It's Man City. Yeah, but overall in that whole game, Cucurella had a good game, bro. Let's not act like he wasn't onto.
He was all right, bruv. He was all right.
He was good. He was good.
But that's not the levels at Chelsea. The levels at Chelsea is we should be elite. We should be competing. We should be solid. In-game management should be to a T, bruv. It's not like that. These kids are inexperienced. And they were just attacking. And when you go toe-to-toe with City, expect to leak goals. Disasi on that second goal was in no man's land, bruv. I mean,
we had to attack. We literally went down. We came back 3 times, Johnny. We had to attack.
Yeah, because of City's mistakes. Come back into the game. Guardiola mistake. Well, with Reece James got in and he played it across and Sterling scored. Classic Sterling goal. But that was a mistake by Guardiola. If he actually cleared that or got contact with that ball, we're not scoring that goal.
But then hold on a second. This is what you've just done yourself now. Because you just criticized Caicedo, right, for lapse of concentration for their 4th goal. For their 4th goal. But then with Guardiola, you're trying to give them excuses like, he just made a mistake. It happened to both teams.
No,
so why haven't you got the same energy?
Why haven't you got the same energy? Ask yourself, how experienced is Guardiola?
What do you mean how experienced is Guardiola? He's probably more experienced than Caicedo. He's been playing
in the Premier League.
I'm talking about overall, bro. He's been playing Champions League before Caicedo.
Yeah. That's cool, Premier League different gravy. Premier League.
I don't get your point though. What's the point you're trying to make about experience?
My point is, if Guardiola doesn't make that mistake, we don't score that goal. End of. Like we don't score it.
Football doesn't work like that.
If Ederson doesn't palm it straight down the middle, which as a world-class keeper, he should have palmed it left or right.
And I can say that if someone marks someone for that second goal, they don't score that goal. I can say that if Gallagher gets that free kick, they don't score that third goal. Like, what is this logic I'm hearing right now, Terry?
Because they've got enough quality in their team to just keep going. We don't have that. We literally came back from three.
We came back 3 times.
Let me interject. I want to go to the rest of the panel here. I get both sides of the argument.
I haven't even given my take on the game. I don't agree with what you're saying.
In a second, but like, I get where Minerals is coming from. He's not going to be happening until they're back at the highest level. I'm going to Lewis actually on this because you played them. Do you think yesterday demonstrated Chelsea getting better, becoming stronger, improving on their journey back to the very top? Or do you agree with Johnny that Chelsea are still a million miles away from it and this project is failing?
Can the answer be like yes to both? I think they're definitely improving. You know what I mean? From last year and like start of the season, I think that's definitely fair to say they've definitely improved. But it's probably also right in saying they're still a million miles away from the top. I think that's also fair to say. I thought Chelsea were all right yesterday. I didn't think City won the midfield battle at all. To be honest with you, I thought Pep Guardiola opened up that midfield, you know, like he's never done before, which caused us a lot of problems. And it was a bit of a weird game, wasn't it? Because I think both sets of fans probably come away thinking we should have won the game. But, you know, even from my point of view, winning in the 92nd minute, I ended up being quite satisfied with the point just because we were shocking defensively. You know, so many defensive mistakes on every single goal. It was wild, something that I've not seen from this City team for years. So, listen, it was a weird game. It was a great game to watch. I think Minerals is fair to say that they're a million miles away from the top, but they're also, you can't say they're not improved. They definitely improved from the start. The question is, how much more can this Chelsea team improve? Because, you know, obviously, you know, Chelsea fans want to see Chelsea competing in a big time, you know, Champions League, Premier League, and they're still far away from that, right? They conceded 4 goals, yeah, and on another day, City could have scored even more. And he's also right. You know, a lot of the goals that they scored were like direct individual mistakes from the City players. But having said that, still a great point. Is it a great point for them? Probably not when they're mid-table, but you know, in terms of like
mid-table, that's where we are.
Yeah, in terms of like confidence levels, it's probably all right. I mean,
Johnny,
one thing I would say,
no,
what's that, bro? What's that? The one thing I would say is some of your fans and players on Instagram and Twitter last night. Bloody hell! I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a good point in that, yeah. In terms of like you just got a point against the treble winners, no one expected it, but calm down, man. Like some of the stuff that I'm not celebration, please, although it sounds like I am, but it did go a little bit overboard. You know what I mean? You're still mid-table and you're still miles away from where you need to be. So, all right, you got a point against City. Decent performance-ish, but there's still a long way to go here. And I still think there's a lot of money that needs to be spent.
Chelsea were at their top, playing at their top level yesterday. Yeah, that's not City's top level. The same against Arsenal. We played at a top level. That's not Arsenal's top level. Liverpool as well. And this is the difference: is we played Liverpool.
Yeah, I've heard this
Arsenal,
narrative 3 times.
1 second, bruv. Yeah, we played Liverpool, Arsenal, and City, and they've all been under par. And we have been at the best we can be, and we still bottled it. We still couldn't win.
I understand that, Don. Do you think